making videos in a long time, so I decided that I would make one right now. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you leopard geckos. Yes, leopard geckos. A topic that I've been wanting to tell you guys for a little while, but I've never really got to say. Leopard geckos, I think, are awesome. I'm awesome, and I think I'm going to love having a new one. Well, getting one soon. After my vacation. So when I get my leopard gecko, I don't care if it's a boy or girl, which morph it is. I just want it to be healthy, and I want it to be as happy and awesome as it is. Like, I just want it to have such a great life. Leopard geckos actually live up to I heard a rumor or a case that one lived up to 30 years. So it's a good starter reptile, in my case, and I think they're just amazing because they come in different morphs. That means different colors. They're really cool. You can handle them. They're not a pet that you just have to watch and feed, but you do have to feed it. You have to use calcium, you have a calcium dish. You can use it out of a carton of milk or a lid of some sort, but it has to be a size that's appropriate, like maybe a water bottle cap. But other than that, they eat crickets, waxworms, mealworms. I've heard some things about dubia roaches, but I'm probably going to be feeding my mealworms and probably waxworms as I've heard you could only give them as a treat, 1 or 3. So yeah. I'm going to be getting one after my vacation. I've probably already said that, but I am going to be getting one after my vacation, which is going to be pretty cool. And he's going to be in he or she's going to be in a couple of my videos, which is going to be pretty cool. I'll do some DIYs and stuff like that. But so yeah, this video is mainly about leopard geckos and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you a picture of a leopard gecko right now. This is just the top of the leopard gecko. They look like this. That's one eating a mealworm. And this. So leopard geckos are pretty cool, and they can come in different morphs. See, this one is different than this one. And this one is different than this one. And this one is different than this one. Oh well. Wait, never mind. They're the same morph. Anywho, you've seen those leopard geckos right now. And leopard geckos, are not very much, you don't need a lot of care for them, I should say. You don't really need a lot of care. You don't need a heat lamp because they'll get their heat from a heat pad or a heat mat, whatever you want to call it. I call it a heat pad, but I'm pretty sure they're called heat mats, but whatever you want to call it. It's a certain temperature for them, by the way, so make sure it's a certain temperature so they won't burn themselves. And they would do that they'd use the heat with their stomach, so they'll get the heat from their stomach. They don't need a bask or anything, like a bearded dragon or anything like that. So that's pretty cool about them. Also, mealworms, they will need to eat live food. You can't have dead food like dead frozen crickets or dead mealworms. You have to have live feeder insects. And to feed them, I'm probably going to feed the mealworms half a grape and some lettuce or something like that. Maybe an apple. I don't know what's really good for a mealworm, but I think that I'm going to do some more research about it. But I'm 100% sure that they need to eat fruit for them to be alive. So I'll figure out the process for that later. But in this video, I just wanted to say about leopard geckos, and I'm going to be getting one soon, and I don't know what name it's going to be, so in the comments you should suggest some names for it, and I might pick one, and I might not, so we'll see in the future. Anyways, so mainly, if you're feeding it crickets, you should feed it as much as it wants to eat. You can't feed it, constantly keep feeding it, and you can't leave it in there. Well, you might be able to leave it in there if if it wants to eat it. Yeah, if it wants to eat it, then you can leave it in there, and you want to make sure it eats it so you can put in another one. And yeah, so that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys are not mad at me for not posting in a little while. So yeah, bye.